you can subscribe to. The idea behind it is to keep you involved with things going on in the world of magic in and around Australia. It is in a video format, and we're going to be showing some archival footage, some interviews with people I meet along the way, or indeed anything that you can send in to me in a video format that might be of interest to the viewers. On the first show today, we've got some old footage of me performing in a TV program back in 1991, and also an interview with a very good friend of mine, Justin McGinley, who was a clown with Circus Oz, has extensively travelled the world, and has now taken up magic. So let's get on with the show.
Patrick, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Now, I noticed a bit of an accent there, Patrick. How long have you been in Australia?
Oh, 2 years.
2 years?
Just coming up in 2 years, yeah.
And doing magic for how long?
About 17 years.
Can you do any magic, Ken?
Yeah, I can't put a rabbit out of my hat, but I can pull a hair out of my nose.
No, it doesn't matter. Patrick, let's see some of your magical skills.
Okay, do you want to say something?
Yeah, why not? You can do that. You can do a hat trick or not?
No, not the hat trick, no.
Oh, right.
Patrick.
Hey, Patrick, do you work on an appearance fee? Or a disappearance fee?
Disappearance fee. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is?
A piece of rope.
Yeah.
No, this is Irish string.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a bit thicker than the normal string, you know, it really is.
Glad I didn't say that.
Yeah. Do you know what the bit in the middle's called?
The bit in the middle.
That's right. You're quite clever, aren't you, Ken?
I am.
Do you know what the bit at the end's called?
That's the end.
Yeah, and this bit over here?
On that side? It's a bit on the side.
No, that's the beginning.
All right.
Yeah, the beginning, the middle, and the end. Look, if I take the beginning and the end, I tie them together like this here. Can you just blow on them?
It's very hard.
And not spit if you don't mind. Just
Came out.
have another go. Blow. And could you just hold that end for me?
Yeah.
Okay, now what we're going to do is stretch the rope out just a little bit like this.
Yeah, you broke his trick.
Wait a minute, you've broken it, yeah.
Sorry, mate.
Now, you've taken the beginning and the end, left me with the middle. That's not very fair. Can I?
It's a loop now.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll
This
start
is
again. We'll take the beginning and the end. Can you blow on them again? See what happens if you end up with this long piece again.
I didn't mean it.
Well, it's back together anyway. It's the beginning, the middle, and the end. Now, look, if I take the beginning and the end, and I tie them together like my granny taught me. Do you know what sort of knot this is called?
Granny knot?
A granny knot. Very good. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, very good. Now,
Very
can you just sharpen my fingers with your fingers? Just sharpen them.
What, just how do you sharpen? How do you sharpen
Use your
fingers?
imagination.
There we
That's
go.
right, eh? Now, do you believe that sharpens fingers?
No.
Well, why do you do it then, eh?
Well, you asked me to.
Yeah, but stupid, isn't it?
Okay.
But stupid. I'll tell you what,
Give me $10.
Doom. You can cut the rope.
Oh.
You see, you end up with this long piece. Remember, it was a loop
You do
here.
that with your fingers.
Yeah, well, you sharpened them, remember?
I remember that.
Remember, there was two
Confusing
ends to
me.
this, and we tied them together before. So if I untie the ends, I'm going to end up with two pieces exactly the same.
No.
Exactly the same colour. Sorry, I didn't say that. Exactly the same colour. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll take the beginning, the end of this one. We'll just end up with this long piece of Irish string. I have no idea how it works. One of those things.
Very good.
There you go. That's just a little trick.
That's it.
I'm
excellent.
confused.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm confused.
Maybe we should try another one.
You want to see another one?
Yeah.
Want to see another one?
We've got about a minute, so let's see how far we can get with this one, Patrick.
Oh, I've got something in my pocket here I brought all the way from Scotland.
By jingo!
Yes, you know what this is?
That's a purse thing.
It's a Scottish purse. There's nothing in it. The thing is, you can put your hand inside and take out one of these. You know what this is?
How'd you do that?
Magic.
Get another one.
Yeah, okay. You want another one? Look, if I rub my hand like that, blow on my hand, blow.
Sorry.
See what happens? Look, you end up with two of them like that there.
How do you do that?
Very easily.
It's amazing.
Now watch.
Yeah,
You
watch.
watch.
I think it's a Casio.
Is it a
I'm not
Amiga,
too
is
sure.
it?
Anyway, watch closely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ouch.
We can count.
9, 10. You see the way I jumped over there?
How to get over there?
That's a little bit hard to follow, isn't it? Look, I'll tell you what. I'll put this ball into my hand. Can I borrow your hand for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Cheers. Close your hand tightly in that
Right,
there.
okay.
I'm going to take this magic wand. I'm going to wiggle it 3 times like this here.
30 seconds.
Ow!
I'm going to tap your hand like that. I'm going to tap my hand like that. You know what's going to happen?
No.
Tomorrow morning, a little bruise is going to appear here in the back of my hand, but the
Okay.
ball will leave your hand, fly through there, and join the one in my hand. Here we
Right.
go. 1, 2, 3. Did you feel the ball go?
No, I didn't.
You're not feeling too good, are you?
No, I'm not.
Actually, the ball's in my hand, but the hard bit is to make it go back again. Here we go. Did you feel it go back again?
I think I did.
You're feeling better now,
I
aren't you?
am.
So how many do you have in your
I'm not
hand?
feeling too
One,
good.
I think.
How many had I?
One, I think.
You had one, I had one. Actually,
Yeah.
Actually, just open your hand for a second. No, there's something a little bit wrong here. Look, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Why don't they
Hang on a minute. I've got one question to ask.
Oh,
That would have to be Pete Byro.
I'm here with my friend Justin McGinley, who's a fantastic clown. He's been all over the world. He's worked for Circus Oz for a couple of years, just finished with them, and he's recently taken up
Magic. Justin, what made you start into magic after being a clown for so long?
Well, I kind of thought, I've been doing juggling for quite a while, and I've always been intrigued by magic, so I thought that magic's sort of a great avenue for a clown, and I think it's quite a unique perspective.
Did you see a lot of magic as you went around the world when you were with Circus Oz, or?
No, not particularly. A little bit of street magic, but not so much. Not with Circus Oz. But that was when I trained. That's how I got into it. When I was in Circus Oz, because you spend so much time actually waiting.
The training for the circus obviously gives you that mindset to actually put the hours in to get it right.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's the discipline behind it. Hey, you've got to put the hours in and learn the skills before you can perform it. And that's part of my problem is because magic's quite new to me. Yeah. I've always sort of had that. I'm still getting over that hump of not being scared that people will know what's happening.
And you did the show, as I mentioned earlier, you did the show at the Melbourne Fringe Festival this year.
Yeah.
I know you're doing cups and balls, and you're doing it in a clown fashion, which is unusual, isn't it?
Yeah. It's kind of, I find it really hard, but that's part of the journey, I suppose, is trying to work out how I can be fooled by the cups and balls. So I'm trying to take a different perspective. Rather than being in control, I'm trying to be out of control.
Right.
As a magician, which is quite difficult to do at this point.
So what's your last thing? What's your next plan? What's your next thing you're going to do?
At the moment, I'm working on doing a kids show, which has quite a lot of magic in it. That's how I sort of got started into magic, and just working on that show and trying to get up and do school tours and stuff like that. The other thing is becoming a street magician, which is I'm a street performer already.
Yeah.
And it's actually a really hard journey doing magic on the street. It's way harder than doing circus stuff, I've found.
Because in circus you can tell them what's coming up, and in magic you can't.
You can't tell them the ending, because otherwise that's a surprise.
And also they have because there's a lot of endings in between us, or excuse them to leave, isn't there?
Yeah. So I'm learning a lot, and I'm finding it really hard, and it's really humbling.
Well, Justin, it's been great catching up with you. If anybody sees Justin along the street or at any one of his shows, you should definitely go along and see him. He's a true professional. He does his clowning, and his magic is becoming very, very good. So thanks again for the interview.
Thanks,
I'll see you along the way.
Well, folks, that's it for episode number 1 of Australian Magic News. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly have. Now, to keep this going, it'd be great if you could subscribe to the channel. That way you'll find out if any new videos have been posted on YouTube. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you want to send in some photographs or video snippets that could be used in future web blogs. The more you send in, the wider appeal this will have to the magic community. Anyway, that's from me for now. My name is Patrick McCullagh, and I hope to catch you again.